Good evening. Coming up tonight,
we've got the latest on a recent update in the Stephen Smith case.
Plus, Columbia Mayor Daniel Rickenman has proposed a new plan to get healthy food to communities.
And later, Gamecock softball had a big win against Furman yesterday.
But first, Nicole Smith is in the studio here with us now. Nicole, what weather can we expect to see this weekend?
We can be expecting to see some rainy but warmer weather coming up. I'll have the weather forecast for this week and more for you tonight on SGTV. Sit-in is at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Meagan Daukshus.
And I'm Elizabeth Martinez. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The Stephen Smith investigation has reopened and is now being considered a homicide. Stephen Smith was found dead along a rural Hampton County road on July 8, 2015.
His death was ruled an accident and the investigation closed shortly thereafter. The investigation has since reopened after linking evidence was found in the recently concluded Alex Murdaugh case.
South Carolina's Law Enforcement Division confirmed on Tuesday afternoon Smith's death is no longer being investigated as a hit and run.
Earlier last week, Smith's mother hired the family's own private investigator before SLED announced a change in the case's progress. She hopes more people will be willing to talk following the widespread attention from the deaths of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. 2 administrators were shot at a Denver high school Wednesday morning. The shooting happened at East High School around 10 a.m. as an underage student was undergoing the school's daily search safety plan.
The student immediately fled the scene and the school was placed on lockdown. Denver police began a citywide search for his whereabouts, urging the public to stay on guard for the, quote, armed and dangerous juvenile, end quote.
East High School has around 2,500 students and is the largest high school of all Denver public schools. The incident occurred just weeks after many students from the school skipped class to march on Colorado State's Capitol to demand stricter gun laws.
The 2 administrators are expected to recover with only minor injuries and no other students or staff were injured during the incident.
The Columbia mayor pitched an idea during the city council meeting Tuesday that would help deliver groceries to neighborhoods where healthy food is hard to come by. The city would use existing delivery services with grocery chains in the area.
The council requested $10,000 and residents would receive $100 a year to cover delivery fees for groceries. Columbia Mayor Daniel Rickenman said it would help alleviate the need in communities while other grocery stores are recruited.
The city council took no action on the proposal yet, but Rickenman is planning to bring it to attention again before the council in April. Conservationists are pressing for the Venus flytrap to become South Carolina's official carnivorous plant. The reasoning behind this is to protect and create awareness of the species only known to our area.
Venus flytraps are only found along the upper part of South Carolina's coast and small part of southeast North Carolina. 2 things the species face are overgrowth of other plants and poaching of the species is illegal.
Coastal Conservationist League biologist Trapper Fowler told senators, quote, "This is a plant for South Carolina to be proud of. It is globally rare," end quote. The bill has to get through full Senate, the Veterans Affairs Committee, and approval from the Senate floor before it reaches the House. I think this is pretty cool.
I think it's so cool. I didn't know that they were only found in a part of North Carolina and our South Carolina coast.
I didn't either. I think it'd be interesting to see one in person, though.
I would be. Coming up after the break, the latest in Gamecock sports. Stay close.
SGTV News 4 sports reporter Violet Raftery has the latest scoop. What have you got for us, Violet?
Gamecock softball recorded a dominant win against Furman yesterday. The Gamecocks shut out the Paladins in 5 innings with a final score of 10-0. Recording her first win of the season, starting pitcher Leah Powell set the tone of the game. Both herself and reliever Carson Oakes only allowed one hit apiece, and neither sacrificed a walk throughout the entire contest. Left fielder Riley Blampede championed the explosive Gamecock offense with her 3 RBI night. South Carolina will have a few nights of rest before heading to Clemson on Tuesday for a 6 p.m. first pitch. Gamecock men's tennis junior Toby Samuel was named SEC Co-Player of the Week following a perfect week of matches. Now, it's the second consecutive week Samuel has earned the title, and it also marks South Carolina's 5th Player of the Week in just the 9 weeks this season, which is at least 3 more than any other team. And Samuel has proved himself deserving of the honor, being ranked 3rd in the nation and 1st in doubles. Samuel and the team host Auburn tomorrow at 5 p.m. and Arkansas on Sunday at noon. And it wouldn't be a sports segment in March without some madness. Gamecock women's basketball is set to face UCLA in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA Women's Tournament. That game is scheduled for this Saturday at 2 p.m. and will take place in Greenville, South Carolina. And for fans at home, it will be broadcast on ESPN. For News 4 Sports, I'm Violet Raftery.
Thanks, Violet. Coming up after the break, News 4 entertainment reporter Brianna Rao will lay down the talk of the town. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Joining me now is entertainment reporter Brianna Rao to fill us in on what's happening in Columbia this weekend. What do you have for us, Brianna?
A South Carolina resident with 25 years of crochet experience under her belt was hooked on the Alex Murdaugh double trial. Using the trial as inspiration, Stephanie Truesdale crocheted the trial's key figures. This included lead prosecutor Grayson Waters, Bubba, the Murdaugh's dog, and Judge Clifton Newman. One of the 2 Judge Newman dolls was given to USC's women's basketball coach, Dawn Staley.
No, I think this is kind of funny. I mean, and to put your work into something that is going on right now in our news today.
No, I think this was so cool that she took inspiration from what she was seeing, because I feel like everybody in South Carolina was paying attention to every aspect of the trial, and she used something she was passionate about to show
and giving one to Dawn Staley, that's funny.
I love that. I love it. It really brings it home to USC.
It does.
And the Hidden City Music Festival hopes to return this spring, but new guidelines could alter the EDM's events festivities were debated by Casey City Council on Tuesday. The council is deciding whether to grant the festival permission to do fireworks. The city's fireworks ordinance only allows for fireworks at certain times, like Independence Day and New Year's. All other events must be given permission by the council. Following several noise complaints from surrounding towns last year, the council hopes to find middle ground between fun, safety, and respect. Last year, the festival's management received citations because the fireworks did not stop after Casey police officers tried to shut it down. The council voted on Tuesday to defer the decision until April 4th. This is insane. The fact that they're even debating this, I feel like this is so common in most music festivals that I'm honestly a little unsure, like, what's gonna happen.
I had no idea that we only could shoot fireworks off at certain times, and I get it's a city and there's other people around as well, but it's a music festival, let them have fun.
Yeah, I think considering that there is gonna be loud music going on, the fireworks won't add too much noise anyway to it.
I agree.
And that's all your entertainment news for tonight. Coming up after the break, Nicole Smith will let you know if this warm weather sticks around. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Nicole Smith. Here's your look at tonight's forecast. Tonight's temperatures are going to be hitting 60 degrees with those winds going 7 miles per hour. And we are going to be having some clear skies here tonight, so hopefully you can get out and catch that sunset at 7:38 p.m. Now let's take a look at what the state is going to be looking like. As you can see, we are going to be having some warmer weather coming up, with here in the upper region hitting the low 80s to the high 80s. And then here on the coast, we're going to be hitting those high 70s with that stray here on Hilton Head hitting 73. Now let's take a closer look at to what Columbia is going to be looking like. We're going to have that warmer wedding hitting the high 60s to those high 80s. And here as we move into the afternoon, we're going to be having those low 40s to those mid 60s. Now we are going to be having that warmer weather, but sadly it will rain Saturday through Tuesday, so make sure you grab your umbrellas. Luckily you can switch your umbrellas out for some shades here on Friday and Wednesday because it is going to be bright and sunny. That's all I have for tonight. After the break, you'll have tonight's edition of Carolina Canines. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
And finally, tonight's Carolina Canine features Maverick.
Maverick was submitted by local fireman Jacob Hardy. Maverick is a work in progress fire dog for the Columbia Fire Department who loves to cuddle, watch TV, and quality time with his toy carrots. Maverick is just the sweetest little boy.
Now you know Maverick personally.
I do know Maverick personally, and he's such a cute dog. I'm really looking forward to watching him grow up.
That's so cute. I love a little Dalmatian.
Yeah.
So cute.
They're one of a kind.
That wraps up tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV News 4, I'm Meagan Daukshus.
And I'm Elizabeth Martinez. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina. Forever to be.